You never know when Lake Sturgeon are going to spawn. We get our Lake Sturgeon from the Wolf River up in Wisconsin, and you just have sturgeon spotters standing around looking to see when fish actually start moving up in the shallow waters and start spawning. So you get that call, you got to jump in a truck and drive all the way up to Wisconsin, be there the next morning, and start collecting fish. On the 10th of April, we met on the banks of the Wolf River with Wisconsin DNR, folks from Warm Springs National Fish Hatchery in Georgia, and got us some sturgeon to strip the milt out of the males, the eggs out of the females, fertilize those eggs, loaded them up in a trailer, and then took them back to Warm Springs the following day. You catch these fish, and these fish are anywhere from 3.5 to 5 feet long. We're talking large fish. They weigh over 100 pounds. The largest females we catch may be 70 years old. And you actually bring them up on shore. You see how big they are. You measure them on a measuring board. You scan them to see if they have a tag. If they don't, they get tagged. Then you roll the males on their side. You move along their side, sort of massaging them towards their urogenital opening. And if milt comes out, you use a little syringe without a needle and you suck up that milt, and you get about that much in the syringe, and then that's enough to fertilize a batch of eggs. Then you go after females. So you grab a big old female, you pull her up, and then you do that same massaging motion down towards the urogenital opening for the female. And once you get thousands of eggs, you take them back, and then a single male milt fertilizes 5 parts of that one female. You put a little salt water in there, you mix them with a turkey feather, that fertilizes the eggs. After a couple of minutes, you pour some water with suspended clay. It makes them not sticky, but still lets oxygen get into those fertilized eggs. And then you go back and get another female, and you do that over again. We got 5 females, 25 males, and we ended up with approximately 120,000 fertilized eggs. And just 7 weeks after we started with the fertilized eggs, we here at TNACI are going to get 2,500 half-inch to 3/4-inch little lake sturgeon to grow out. The reason we were so excited about doing it this year is last year, because of COVID-19, we weren't allowed to go up and get any fertilized eggs. And that was the first time in 20 years that the Tennessee Aquarium and all our partners did not have juvenile sturgeon. We really didn't know if the COVID protocols up in Wisconsin would allow us to go this year in 2021, but we were able to get it done and get all those eggs back here to the southeast. It was one of the better experiences I've had as an ichthyologist, to see these huge fish spawning and just to be a small part of trying to reestablish those fishes here in the Tennessee River.